That's okay, though. Welcome to Western Mass Comedy Group. Stay in the loop, you Snoop. I just did the hardest part, which was the rhyming aspect of the show. I'm Ezra Pryor. We got Jason over there, and we got Ryan, too.
Hey, I'm Jason.
What's up? How's it
That's
going?
right. If this is your first time, you needed to know that. If not, if you've been watching, once again, it's Brian, Chet, and Will. Just kidding. It's Ezra, Ryan, and Jason. And I'm going to go, as we usually do, going to go ahead and get this out of the way with. I don't want to spend too much time talking about the Huffington Post today, other than to address I've been noticing like weird unmarked cars kind of parked outside my house more. And have you guys been noticing that at all? Have you been noticing like unmarked cars around your house?
My cleaning lady got beaten up by a gentleman who said he was with journalism security, which I checked and is not a real thing. I think it was the Huffington Post trying to send me a message by breaking my cleaning lady's arm, and then I realized that I didn't even have a cleaning lady and that she was just some poor, unfortunate soul who was unlucky enough to have me point her out to the Huffington Post as my cleaning lady.
I like how you forgot you didn't have a cleaning lady, but the Huffington Post sure was there to remind you of just doesn't matter if it's your cleaning lady or just anybody. If they have to send a message, they will use physical violence. Jason, what about you? Have you noticed any? I know you think I'm insane a lot of times, Jason. You think I go too far with this, and I start imagining things. But
No.
you sent me that text message saying you saw. Didn't you, or am I making that up?
Well,
I can't remember. So many texts.
As you guys recall, last week I was attacked personally by Huffington Post. They hacked into my Wi-Fi router and used hypersonic speed to explode a spacebar on my controller, thus ending the podcast early. And this week I've actually been seeing little green men.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like Kazoo?
Space Department.
From
Like kind of on the thick side, with like these like tiny brown vests and like a white like sort of dress with like a belt around it, almost like a Star Wars character, honestly. But yeah, like thick neck, bald head that kind of like tapers, and then these like two little like antennas.
Sounds like a lizard person.
walking or flying around, zipping about?
I've seen them fly through windows, shrink down to a smaller size, and land in people's plants.
Now that's interesting.
They've been sending me emails saying that they've learned how to split the atom, and all I have to do is give them my credit card number to find out. So I thought maybe they were scamming me, but it sounds like they do have some form of subatomic particle control, which they're clearly using to manipulate us. But we made it through another week, and I think, do you guys have anything else to say about them? I hate having to do it, but
Honestly, I'll see you in court.
yep. That's where it is. Okay, you heard it. You heard it here. Western Mass Comedy Group, stay in the loop, you Snoop. Now that we're past that, we're gonna hit you. I'm sorry, but my camera is broken. We're finding out if the HuffPost did that too. We'll get back to you about that next week. Wouldn't be surprised though. Anyways, we're gonna do a weird. Ryan and Jason. Neither of them have heard this story, so it's weird news, and I want to get their react from it. React is short for
Lay it on me.
reaction. Okay, so here's the headline.
React, honestly.
Couple ridiculed for unoriginal Disney proposal as another man proposes behind them. Okay, let me read you the first paragraph of this. There are a number of people out there whose idea of the perfect proposal involves their partner getting down on one knee in front of a Disney castle, be it in Disney World or Disneyland. And this does happen regularly, so regularly, in fact, that some people are getting bored of seeing it.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, I bet.
Gotta end on that sentence.
I'm
There's a
glad
lot more, but
I'm glad we're getting there now. It's only
Sounds
taken-
lame.
the outrage is absurd. All right, we're getting bored by this, quite frankly.
The only thing that surprises me is that it must be other people who are at Disney World who are saying that. Because as regular non-Disney World folks, I can imagine being like, "That's lame." But other
Yeah.
Oh,
people
yeah.
who have in the time of COVID paid money to enter Disney World, by all accounts,
The
a
world of Disney.
festering
Thank you.
cesspool of adorable Christian values.
And future dead people.
Yeah,
Do you think
home of future dead people.
the wife was like, before we get married, you have to let me sleep with, you have to let me blow Mickey Mouse in the bathroom?
Oh
Interesting
shit.
question.
She-
Do you
she
think that
said-
Mickey
she
Mouse
said
is
yes.
the sexiest Disney property?
She said yes, but only if you let me blow Mickey in the in the men's bathroom. He is not the sexiest of all. This is a weird subject, but
Let me turn it around on you. You're
Goofy,
about to get
fuck,
married,
yucks.
and your wife says, you have a one night pass. I'm gonna head out with Mickey, who I think is the sexiest character. Who are you heading for? You got a free pass only for Disney characters. Go.
maybe this is sexist. I can't think of any of the female Disney characters. I would say probably Snow White.
Oh, you fucking creep. The sleeping one, huh?
No, she's beautiful when she wakes up and when she's asleep. Yeah, sometimes I do think that women are more beautiful when they're asleep. Sue me. I turned it around on you.
You
How
sure
do you
did.
like it?
You got me
Turned
there.
around on you, yeah.
I like Cinderella because she has a job. That's pretty cool.
You like poor girls, huh? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I like a girl that knows how to.
You're calling me creepy. She's beat down. You like a beat down, servile.
Oh my god, that's not what I'm saying at all.
What you're saying is no. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. No, you're right.
I'm just saying I want someone as domestic as I am because I'll fucking get
Yeah.
down on my knees and scrub a toilet. Like if it's gonna mean
Nice.
I have a clean toilet, like hook
There
it
you
up. Let's go.
Cinderella. Come on, dude. Would you start calling her Cindy?
Oh, that'd be kind of hot, Cindy.
It would be hot.
What
yeah.
about Dorella?
I'm getting all worked up.
Drella.
Dorella, she sounds like a vampire.
Dorella.
For some
That's a
reason.
pretty good one.
Yeah. Way to congratulate yourself on it. I
Yeah.
like Cindy.
Glad we all
Or
agree.
Cindy. Yeah.
I like
Dorella.
how both Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck have girlfriends that look exactly the same as they do. I wonder how come Goofy doesn't get like a female Goofy that's got a bow in her hair. There was like, that's where we draw the line.
Oh,
That's
Pluto.
ridiculous.
Pluto is his sexual partner.
Is that true? I don't think they're supposed to have sexual partners.
I
They're
mean,
not
Is
allowed.
it a multiplicity
These cartoons are
situation?
not allowed to do that. It's for the children.
I don't know. It's hands off, It's not like Huffington Post. We can't just like kick it and into the
I was
gutter.
about to say something about Huffington Post who beat me to the punch.
Sorry.
Ryan, who would yours be if you had to make sweet love or?
Okay then. I see that you're busy, so I'm gonna stop asking you questions.
What's that all about?
I think he's hungry.
Oh, is that Jonan?
Yeah.
He's a growing boy.
So yeah, could you hear? Can you answer that question?
He's
Or
got
is it
he's got his headphones
too
in.
weird because your
you-
son's in.
Do you need a minute?
Can't
Do you need?
answer that
It's not
question
dinner
with your
time yet. I was gonna have it by. It's a food emergency. Hold on.
Not really.
Okay, we anxiously await your response to which
Ryan's gonna have some apples.
Disney World female character you would sleep with if your wife said you got one night
'Cause
to
every
really
time I
have at
explain to you what I'm doing,
only a Disney character.
it
Who
could be
would
like
you
an hour where you maybe. Well, this is like the fourth time in a row this exact thing has happened. So
Ryan, tell your son to eat some vitamins or something. Can Jonan hear me?
No, he can't.
Okay.
I don't
he's
think
glad
he
got
it-
he's
should
got
eat.
he's got cool gummy vitamins that I think are shaped like rocket cars.
That's what you should do when he complains he's hungry. Like, eat some of those vitamins I got you. Not funny. Ryan's a serious dad. But who would you have at? Who would you have
Well,
a night with?
get the ones that are open. There's a
Oh Lord.
and
Man, now I kind of want a snack too.
I feel like I should maybe slide in a snake fact here. We could have probably slid in
Wait,
two snake facts by now, if not for this delay.
didn't you have some news? Weren't you gonna lay some? Oh wait, what was?
Well, Ryan never answered the question. It's not fair. We answered that creepy question.
Oh,
He doesn't have to.
oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like
Ryan.
non-respond. Ryan, which cartoon? It's like dead or
I know he looks like he's shell
dead
shocked.
to the question. Who would you choose, Ryan?
Should we take a 5?
No.
yeah,
Okay.
But can you hear us, Ryan?
yep, I can still hear you.
Okay.
I'm
Can you
just
answer before we
yeah.
take
Give
a
me a
break?
minute.
Okay. Let's at least cover that before we
To be continued.
take a break. Yeah. After what we're doing, we're doing 20-minute segments now for our podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I realized on the flyer? It doesn't matter because we post here's the podcast, but it doesn't say podcast on the flyer I had drawn for it. It just says Western Mass Comedy Group. Stay in the loop, you Snoop.
Mhm.
So it looks like we're just telling people what to do. Just looks like we're just saying, hey, stay informed out there.
Why not? Why not just make a little suggestion once in a while? I don't see what's so bad about
Hey.
that.
If I can make money after advertising like Huffington Post does.
Ryan, I think I see one of those aliens behind you.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
It's not a
It's
tall
in your
gray,
plant.
it's a short green.
it's in one of them. For
It's in your
sure.
plant.
He is
Oh my god! It just flew out the window.
Ryan is either he forgot or he's really giving this a good think, which is the question is, if your wife, when you propose to her, said you can sleep with one Disney World cartoon character tonight, who would you sleep with, Ryan?
Okay. Well, my knee jerk instinct is just to be to say Jessica Rabbit.
She's not
That makes
Disney,
sense.
Yeah.
is she?
Your audio sounds kind of muffled now, doesn't it?
It does sound a little muffled. Oh,
You said Jessica Rabbit. I don't know why I didn't say that. I was gonna say that if I didn't remember it was Disney, but yeah, she's fly as fuck.
But I have, like I said, I've always been super fascinated with the idea that Mickey and Donald Duck just have doppelgangers of themselves that have like
Yeah.
eyelashes.
mm-hmm.
And so I've always thought in that it's not exactly the same thing, but I've thought like, what if as humans, that's what we got, is that your mate was your exact double, but with like longer eyelashes and a bow in their hair.
That'd be hot.
Like
I
Mrs.
would
Pac-Man
fuck her.
kind of shit.
I would fuck
Yeah,
the shit
absolutely.
out of myself. I would bang myself till the break of dawn.
I'm glad that's not the case.
It would be mandatory too. You wouldn't have at some point it would be like a sci-fi fantasy movie where at some point one generation would say, I'm tired of this. I want to go off and be intimate with somebody that is not my exact double, but with a bow in their hair. And their
Yeah.
parents would say, that's what we all did. That's why every single person looks exactly the same. Now,
They keep it in the family, yeah.
I don't know what that would do to the genetic line.
Well, as long
I
as
don't
they
know
were
either.
bred to buy, surplus bread and cheese, you could keep a whole civilization going.
Imagine if you were a narcissist, how bad it would be for your ego to have like Like if you think you're the shit and you're so sexy as a man, and then you have a female version of yourself too, you'd be.
And
your
it's even
head
better.
Your head would get so fucking big.
Yeah.
It'd be the first cartoon head to just pop off from ego inflation. And if you hated yourself, imagine that.
Well,
Imagine,
I've got a question that I've been running by people, if you guys don't mind.
no.
Please.
Who would you vote for president if it had to be a cartoon character?
Oh, these are all. I feel like I need to think really hard about it. Do you want to take a break and think about our answers? If it was a cartoon character, who we'd vote for president?
I'm gonna say Duckman.
Duckman?
You guys remember Duckman?
Like
I don't.
the guy with a really long bill?
Yeah, it was Jason Alexander on USA.
Yeah.
The animated.
That's right.
He was just angry all the time, and his catchphrase was, "What the hell are you looking at?"
Yeah, that show was funny.
I was gonna say Elmer Fudd because I want a president who's gonna protect my gun rights. You know,
I think
keep my firearms safe.
They're disarming Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam in the latest Looney Tunes ideation.
Those sons of bitches.
Is it the libs?
It's the libs. We got to go out and mess with the libs.
They're always getting messed with.
Yeah, we haven't done any liberal messeries.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to check out our sketches, I should know where to check it. It's type in Ezra Pryor, and some sketches we filmed are up there. So we said there's a sketch named "Messing with Libs" in which we fake a alt-right talk show host interviewing a lib and trying to troll.
Yeah.
So,
that was a
do
hoot.
yourself a favor.
That was a hoot. We should go to like Whole Foods or something though, and stand in the cashew aisle and be like, "So you don't think you need a gun now? What about later?"
You like pull out a gun. How about now? That's like the essential argument of like gun rights activists too. They're like, "Oh, you don't want a gun?" Like,
well, I got one.
Yeah, how do you feel about it? Knowing that I have a gun. It's like that's
gotta-
actually a really good argument. That's like hard to argue with.
Know. You might as well own a gun at that point because pretty much like I was in Asheville, North Carolina, which is super liberal, and I went to go get my gun permit, and it was all like frail old Bob Dylan fans.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Bob Dylan in there. It was like old hippies applying to get guns.
My dad used to take me to the range all the time, and it was all like old NRA guys, and you know, you just see like stupid cartoon strips up on the walls. You know, like there's one that was like, "Guns can't kill me, people can," or some shit, and it was like, I don't know, an alien like eating a person. I don't know. The point was that you should always live in fear.
Just put on your safety, right? Put on your safety and keep it away from your kids. That's my modus operandum is parents who like leave their guns out. That's terrible. They shouldn't be.
Oh, definitely not.
Guns.
I think I'm pro gun, but I think that like we need some seriously improved gun control laws, like biometric sensors that make it so that you can't fire a gun if like your blood pressure's like too fucking high. Because like a lot of gun accidents happen when people are just like fucking heated and they grab their gun.
Yeah.
And like that might be hard because you'd have to be like a fucking Buddhist, like
but imagine
meditation.
if you were getting actually.
Yeah, you're getting shot, and you're just like, okay, I need to calm down.
Yeah. I need to calm down before I get shot.
It'd make you a much better shot.
I got shot. Yeah.
You'd be a great shot.
You'd have to tame your nerves, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Probably hard to aim when you're all amped up.
Oh, when I play Apex Legends, like the closer we get to like winning, the more I'm just like shaking and shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I literally get killed all the time.
Stand up sometimes, like if I have a good set, it's like I get off stage and I'm like,
yeah, I feel that before I even get on stage.
Yeah, like a struck bell. like a bell struck. That's what I
That's
feel like.
that's very alliterative. I like that.
I said it twice because I knew how I knew just how good it sounded.
Way
For
to pat yourself on the
emphasis.
back.
Hey, you're welcome. Western Mass Comedy Group, stay in the loop, you Snoop, where we pat ourselves on the back and hope you watch. Are we gonna take a break? We don't have to.
Nope.
Nope, no break. All right. Let's cover a few snake facts and then get into the movie discussion. Sound good, you guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Snake facts.
So this is from the webpage called 77 Unique and Interesting Snake Facts You Probably Didn't Know. And we've been covering quite a few. We've gotten through Snake Facts 1 through 29. And today we're on 30. Snake Fact 30. Snake Fact.
Snake facts.
All right. Because the end of a snake's tongue is forked, the two tips taste different amounts of chemicals. Essentially, a snake smells in stereo and can even tell which direction a smell is coming from. It identifies scents on its tongue using pits in the roof of its mouth called the Jacobson's organ. That was a lot of info. Sorry about you guys, but
That's so interesting, and there's no way I'm gonna remember the second
I
half
know.
of what you said.
It's so funny because that's what I call my penis.
The Jacobson's organ.
Snake
Yeah.
tip. The snake tip.
Snake facts.
Snake facts. So that means it smells in stereo because it's got a forked tongue. So when it was hunting, if you think about it, it might sense a prey on both sides of him and have to decide which one to go with, right? Because one half of its tongue's picking up like a mouse and the other half of its tongue's picking up like a rabbit.
What if it's because they like wiggle like this, so they're like smelling like this and then like that, you know? Like
Could be.
they're just like scanning, like.
They're permanently scanning. That's what snakes do.
They can
They scan.
yeah, they can see temperature with their tongue too or something.
Are we thinking of The Predator?
The movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we? I didn't think we were. But
No. Can snakes see? I thought we were just like transitioning into talking
well,
about.
like in
Let
the
me check.
Predator,
Let me check.
he sees through color, right? Isn't it like
Right.
infrared vision? Yeah, probably snakes. I bet snakes do have
Like a sort of a heat vision,
sensor vision.
tongue
Yeah.
heat vision.
Let's
This is
see.
a snake facts. We get a extra research snake fact today.
Yeah, I have some updated. I have some new information on
Okay.
the snake fact. Scientists have discovered the receptors that allow snakes to find prey in the dark. Snakes can see in the dark thanks to protein channels that are activated by heat from the bodies of their prey. Vipers, pythons, and boas have holes on their faces called pit organs, which contain a membrane that can detect infrared radiation from warm bodies up to 1 meter away. At night, the pit
Badass.
organs allow snakes to see an image of the predator, as an infrared camera does. That's dope.
That is dope. So it is like the Predator's vision. It's got like an infrared sensor, right? Can pick
Oh
up heat.
yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
like that hole. I'm looking at a picture of a snake.
You're always looking at a picture of a hole of some sort.
Look at that hole. See that hole? That big hole? It's got
There's
Yeah.
Jacobson's organ.
it's got like
Jacobson's organ.
Ah! It's got like an eye and then like a nostril and then in between I think that's the real snake hole.
Snake hole.
Snake facts.
Look at that.
Hashtag the real snake hole. Where's the real snake hole? You tell
Not the
me.
Huffington Post snake hole. Fake. It's a fake ruse. That's wild, though. Snakes are really good hunters. Apparently, they were maybe they were meant to survive for some reason throughout the ages. We've needed snakes here. We've needed snakes here for so long that God came up with a way for its vision to allow it to survive by. I bet it can see like prey from like, I don't know, 5 to 10 feet away. Like, if it's looking up into a tree, sees like a squirrel, I bet it can sense up to, my guess is 20 feet. What do you guys think?
What kind of snake? They probably have different.
Well,
I
it
don't
said
know.
1 meter. Hey Siri,
1 meter?
how many feet
That's
is 1
3
meter to you?
feet. 3 feet.
Three. It's three.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I gave snakes far too much credit. Usually I don't give snakes
3.28.
enough credit. So you'd be safe from
That's like the length of my arm, probably.
Yeah. Because pythons, don't they? If you don't move,
No, there's no way my arm's 3 feet long.
it could be.
Bro, that's like more than twice my height.
Oh
What's
yeah,
your
I
link-
thought
what-
you meant
what- what-
it wasn't 3 feet.
It's
Like it
so it's
wasn't
long.
big
It's
enough to
definitely
be
longer
3
than
feet.
That's
Yeah,
like
it's longer than 3 feet.
probably from like my opposite shoulder blade to the tips of my finger.
That's your post
that.
gymnastic jump stance.
We should all do it and
Yeah.
dip our wings at the same time.
But they can't see me. I have really long wingspan, and I can't show it.
Yeah.
I've got the wingspan of an eagle, and it's going for waist now. That's all right. So,
A real California condor.
oh man, that's a greasy nickname. I don't know how you become the California condor.
That's like
By
being called Old
strangling
Faithful.
people. That's like a serial killer name.
Old Faithful is a hateful nickname.
California condor. Yeah, it sounds like the name of a serial killer, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I'm saying it anyways.
They call him the California condor because of his huge wingspan. He reaches into houses at night and grabs babies.
Oh, it's an actual thing.
What is?
The California condor.
Is an actual serial killer?
No, it's an actual bird.
Yeah.
Oh, it grabs babies from their cribs?
No, you said it sounds like a serial killer.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I love when I set something up and someone follows through on it. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That was great.
Because
this is why we have an audience.
See, because the bird has a very long wingspan, and so hypothetically, they call the serial killer that because he has very long arms, which he uses to snatch babies.
Guys, the little green men are all over Ryan's back.
Oh,
like
shit.
It's in your fucking plant. It's you just had it. Oh, it's gone. It's
well,
by
you
your
never know.
It's by your drink.
Look out! Get it! I usually just knock it. They're actually not that strong when I knock them aside. They usually just crumple against the wall. But I'm looking at a photo of the California condor, and it looks like a bird that would steal your baby from an open window.
They're still endangered, but not as endangered as they used to be. They were on the brink of extinction at one point recently.
The brink extinction.
Yeah.
You mean the brink extinction?
No one wants to be brink stinkt.
Brink It's a mean motherfucker, this California condor.
Mm-hmm.
It's mean.
How mean is it?
So
I would say
mean.
on a scale of 1 to... It actually kind of looks like it's got a sweet, soft side, too. Like, it might, grab your baby out of the window, and then the baby starts crying, and it's like, okay.
He just starts rocking
I'll bring
it.
back your baby, yeah. I'd say the California condor is a mixed bag.
That sounds like the start of an older Disney movie, where child endangerment was just sort of like, yep, that's just part of the story.
It's part of the story, yeah.
Like in Peter Pan when the baby's in the fucking stroller rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
That show was fucked up.
They used to kill kids all the time in children's stories. That was one of the main things they did to kids was straight up murder them off. Yeah.
I mean, they were putting them to work by the time they were 6.
Yeah.
6 years old, off to the mines, bucko. You gotta earn your keep here.
You read the German children's story, and it's like you must be ashamed from birth until death. It's like the moral undertone of all the German folk
Yeah,
tales.
that's basically Freud's entire philosophy.
Yeah, be good, be good, or they'll
Be
find
good or
out.
feel bad.
Be good or feel bad. That's so dumb.
Yeah, it's so just like
So
reductive,
simple.
you know, like like I
So
fucking
brilliant.
like I'm a fucking expert on any of what I'm talking about.
No, that's kind of Buddhist in like the most like simplified sense. Be good or feel bad. I don't know. But then if it's a psychopath, they don't feel anything, right? So I feel like psychopaths and sociopaths, it sucks because I really want them to experience the pain they're putting on other people.
Yeah,
But they can't and they won't.
I know. Yeah, and usually it makes them even more of a son of a fucking motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they spit in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like write your name and shit in the bathroom wall and then tell the teachers you did it.
Probably, yeah, psychopath. I've let a few sociopaths move in with me. If someone's homeless and they need a place to stay, they're a sociopath. Don't let them.
Oh, oh,
Don't
oh,
let them
oh.
move in
You
with
heard it
you.
here first on Huffington Post. That was
Fair.
Huffington Post. Huffington Post has hacked into the database and is using a deepfake voice simulator to try to get Ezra in
If
trouble.
you're if you're homeless and female, and you're asking me for help, not doing it anymore because you're definitely a sociopath. Just a warning to guys, if she's homeless and needs your help, don't.
I got another
She's a
tip.
sociopath.
Never
Yeah.
fucking use Craigslist to find roommates. Ever.
Oh, that's a good.
Don't
Yeah.
ever do it. It's
Why not?
always a bad call. Because you end up living with drug addicts who sell your shit on eBay.
Oh yeah.
Slowly enough for you to not notice.
Things were so tough for drug addicts before eBay.
Yeah.
Do you know how far away some people are from a pawn shop?
Yeah, the accessibility of pawn shops is criminal.
I
Yeah.
might go bring a bunch of shit to the pawn shop. I
Where is
forgot
the-
about it. I don't have
You
to
gotta-
sell it on eBay or Craigslist if I just bring it to a pawn shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you get better price on eBay.
I know, but I don't want to. It's like a lot of. Maybe I'm just lazy as fuck, but I hate photographing it and typing it all up and like put it. And then when I have it up on eBay, it's like all I can think about.
See,
Like
I remember
checking to see if anyone bid on my Air Jordans.
I used to feel like it was too big of a pain in the ass back before like camera phones when you had to like use your webcam like in the late 90s, but camera phones make it a lot easier.
I used to list stuff on eBay and Amazon and shit like that for a living, and I loved like taking product photos and going into Photoshop and like cleaning it up so it would look like fucking professional, you know? I love that shit. I had to quit though because it was such a weird work environment. I was like working out of a closet.
I remember that in Holyoke.
Yeah, in Holyoke,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that. I don't know how I knew that's what it was, but
I think you probably picked me up from work at one point.
maybe.
Yeah.
If I didn't, I talked to you a bunch of times about doing it at least.
I don't know. I never would have asked.
I don't remember picking you up, but I remember several times talking about me maybe coming to pick you up.
I don't know. I feel like we were gonna do a sketch or something, and you picked me up because of that. Because normally I wouldn't ask.
We should do a sketch. I wanna do my next sketch is what's it called? The shit, I can't remember.
It's
the
gone.
name. Oh, the placebo effect. It's a fake ad for a store that sells fake weed, and it's called the placebo effect. Get it? Because you get high just off the placebo effect.
Yeah, that's a fun idea.
But they're also admitting it, so it's kind of it gets a little awkward for their business.
Ryan, it's behind your kombucha.
It's always behind
can't-
kombucha.
I can't tell if I'm getting any of these fruit flies. It is
You got a
crazy.
bucha?
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you were trying to get the Martian.
I think the Martian is
Oh,
taking the
bucha
form
boys.
of a bunch of fruit flies.
No, it's totally like in your shit. I don't know how you can't see it.
You got like a molding fucking hair core, I bet, behind a chair or something.
I don't know. It's
Fruit
not harming
flies.
anybody. It might be spying
Yeah.
for the HuffPo, but it hasn't
Aren't
hurt
they
anyone.
called piss ants? Aren't they called? I think they're called piss ants.
The Huffington
Fruit
Post?
flies?
Yeah, I think they're also called piss ants.
That's
But they're flies.
that's actually really fitting.
They are. I
And
think there's
hurtful.
also there are flies that live off of piss, aren't there?
There's gotta be, man.
Like I know I've seen like at music festivals or whatever, a bunch of piss ants crowded
Well,
around the porta potty.
I already had to take a piss, and now you've said it like 5 times.
No, a piss ant is an insignificant or contemptible person or thing.
Okay.
So it is very insulting, yeah.
So,
So,
do you guys want to break for 5 or something?
yeah, how many minutes have we done?
We got
Maestro?
37 on it.
37 on it?
Yeah.
All right, so you're tuned in to Western Mass Comedy Group. Stay in the loop, you Snoop. We're gonna take a little break. You go get some popcorn. Although I guess you're probably just gonna press pause. Yeah, press pause and make some ramen noodles. Okay, we'll be back soon. I don't know. Tell me when you guys are ready. I'll try to
Ready?
figure this out.
I'm ready.
All right. Welcome back to Western Mass Comedy Group. Stay in the loop, you Snoop. We've covered a few issues so far. Right now, we're going to get into our film review section. For this week, we watched and we're going to review How to Get Ahead in Advertising, which was made in 1989. And its description is a cynical advertising exec has a block at work leading to a meltdown. He's hilariously out of control. Getting a big talking boil on his shoulder doesn't help. So what happens in this movie is it's an awesome performance by Richard E. Grant. He's a marketing genius who is tasked with coming up with an idea pitch to sell acne cream that will get rid of boils. But he's sick of corporate America and starts to battle with that, and it causes this big zit to form on his shoulder that can talk to him. And very disturbing to see a a talking face on a zit on his shoulder. What do you think was the message that the zit was trying to convey to him, you guys?
Shut up, you're the
I,
fucking fascist.
I think that it was supposed to be like because it's I actually wanted to connect it to the earlier movie that we saw, The Mask, because the zit is like the opposite of the mask. Because whereas the mask was everything that Jim Carrey wanted to be inside, it made him. The zit is everything that our main character worries that he is, hates about himself. Like every bad thing that he worries that he's doing to the world is completely personified in the personality of this zit. It is a very commercial zit.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
is.
And it's funny
Yes.
too because I found out through some research after watching it that Jim Carrey referred to Grant's performance in this film as an inspiration for a lot of his performances.
Yeah, he played. We've been sticking with the Madman theme. He plays another literally mad person. He's running around half naked and worrying the hell out of his wife. Um, and yeah, we're sticking with the wild man theme. I think accidentally, it's interesting how every movie we've chosen has like a man who's living on the cuff or who is going insane. And yeah, that zit on the shoulder represents definitely the ugliness of corporate America. And felt bad for his wife We were talking before about Jason was saying how good a job the woman who played his wife did.
She made the tragedy funny. Yeah, like the actress just nailed it. Because she could have like done like The Shining, kind of like just like stressed out kind of thing. But she was like she's cool as a cucumber the whole time. She didn't really start reacting until I don't want to spoil the ending for people who haven't seen it, so I will warn you that we will get into spoilers. But eventually, the boil takes over his entire personality. It's such a fun little piece about how like it switches sides. When he like pushes the original personality down and overwhelms the body.
And the Boyle personality has a mustache, which I thought was like a funny like take on the Star Trek evil goatee sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. The
It
ending
was
is
a very
spectacular
90s
too.
mustache. Yeah, it had a pretty 90s mustache going for it.
Yeah, the image of him riding horseback with no saddle, like out into the wilds.
I'll
About
go into Rachel. I'm just gonna shout out Rachel Ward. We don't want to be the guys who just who are just like the lady who played it.
Yeah,
The
the
lady who
wife
played Richard E. Grant. Yeah, the wife.
the wife did a
The
great
wife did a
job.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
she kept her cool. She
Oh,
did though. I liked,
what
and
was
I've
the
worked in
actress's
mental.
name?
Rachel Ward.
Rachel Ward. Yeah, she was spectacular.
Yeah,
Fucking fantastic.
yeah. No, she did all their. She listened to all the right advice too. Like, I mean, it's never 100% correct, but like going halfway along with his insanity. You know what I mean? Being like, yes,
Hmm.
totally, but you should have a cup of water and sit down. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, if I was
because you
like
can't
tripping on
completely.
acid, I would want her to be there, like to talk me down.
Yeah, you can't completely change someone who's gone that insane's mind. You can kind of only hope that it goes away. That's kind of what. Yeah, she was a brave woman for keeping her cool because imagine the marital issues of having your husband think there's a talking boil on his shoulder.
Hmm.
Well, but he's bringing in all that money. I think this is not to keep going back to past things, but like the same as in The Vampire's Kiss, where Nicolas Cage is going insane and committing crimes and being very abusive, but he's in such a position of power that everybody laughs it off. Is sort of what happens with this character too. He begins, he chases those guys on the bus. He starts getting into arguments with
Yeah,
strangers just to be able to prove his point and rant about advertising.
I love that
And
bit. It could have contained a pork pie. Like, that's such a good way to just like just shut down an argument. Yeah.
Yeah, you pull at the pork pie, it's case closed.
so is it about 15 minutes into this movie, I said, "Uh-oh, it's going to be a satire of modern consumer culture." Did you guys get that?
It was, wasn't it? Isn't that what it was? It was about
It
the
was.
Yeah.
greed of corporate America. Yeah, it was. It played out the idea of greed in corporate America in a very creative way because it is kind of like a zit. You know what I mean?
Corporate
Takes
England,
possession
but
of you.
totally.
Yep, they're
Yeah,
in
corporate
England.
England. My bad. Um, but yeah, I can imagine it being really hard to. This is another point. Being hard to come up with an ad for acne. You know what I mean? Because I had really bad acne, and I remember as soon as an ad came on, I would just want to like cover up my face instead of buy the product.
Hmm.
Um, I was thinking when I watched it, what would be my advertising pitch to try to get kids to buy my product?
Hmm?
To
And
Yeah, I think it would be like a short before and after story where like a guy approaches a girl and he's got zits and she's like, ugh, no, and maybe even knocks his books out of his hand.
Hmm.
But then it shows him like wiping oxy pads on his face in a slow montage. And then this all fits into 30 seconds somehow. The slow montage, he walks up to her and she just palms his dick
Like a
because he
basketball.
he doesn't have acne anymore. She just palms it
Like a basketball.
like a basketball. Only because I think palming crotches is sorry, that's
No, it's
it's
funny.
fun if a female's doing it to a guy at least.
No, it is. It is funny.
It's getting me all no.
Tickled. You sound tickled.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a little tickled, to be quite honest. Yeah, all this talking about Jessica Rabbit and boy,
And doppelgangers. Is that getting you
doppelgangers. We're like
worked up?
doppelbangers in our case.
Oh, I like that.
Mhm.
That's going in the. I'm writing that down.
Doppelbangers.
Oh, that could be like a
Doppelbangers.
OK
That
Cupid
sounds
kind
like
of
one
thing.
of your jokes. That sounds like a Ryan Arnold joke. It does. Doppelbangers.
It'd be like OK Cupid, but your face would have to match their face for you to hook up.
Yeah, it would do face identification for extreme narcissists. It'd
We
be
should
called
That's it. That's it.
Narcissi.
we should make a
Download
sketch for that.
Narcissi. Yeah. Yeah, we'd cross dress for it. We'd have to.
Doppelbangers.
Oh yeah, because we'd be
the
playing
dating
ourselves
app
too.
for
We
people
should
that
try out
want
the
to
cross
meet people
dressing thing and
exactly like them.
see if we get madded at.
I don't know. I mean,
Cross-dressing
I
thing.
think for the material, I feel like it's okay, but maybe we could just do like a AI face swap thing or something.
Yeah, just go fucking just go what's it called? Metro. Get a little metro with your style.
Hmm.
Little metrosexual maybe. Don't cross dress. Just I would prefer
Can I say something about cross dressing that has been occurring to me over the summer? It is ridiculous in 2020 that a dress is not considered a gender neutral item of clothing. In the summertime, it is ridiculous that we are expected to wear two legs of anything.
Yeah, I know. Why can't we be free?
Fascist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let it hang.
I would love
I
to just
guess
like
we're
have
in a-
like light straps, and like just like a short billowing, like what do you
Like
call
a
what do they call
sundress.
it? Yeah, sundress. Exactly. I would feel so comfortable in a sundress if it was,
It's something that occurs to me every summer, and I will not remain silent about it 1 minute more.
well, I stand by that. Do you have any lighting in your room, Ryan? It's getting pretty dark in there.
As the sun's going down.
Yeah, I had to turn my light on.
The sun's going down.
Yeah, what a fun.
Yeah, how to get ahead in advertising. I hadn't seen many other things with Richard E. Grant, but yeah, his role, it's full of awesome monologues mainly. I feel like
yeah.
the movie is composed of monologues because he's never actually engaged. In the past like 5 minutes, he's not having like a conversation with anyone. He's just like yelling about his opinions about corporate America, which I wouldn't want to, even though I agree with his points. I'm not so anti-corporate that it would let me melt down to the core. But it is a marketing genius in this country is extremely valued.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, all he had to do, this is like a job. I don't know if it's still real, but like he just had to come up with like a pitch idea and pitch it. And here's mine, you guys, Tumple-umps. Are you sick of being in a rush? Getting out of bed in the morning and needing some toast to eat to get your gears in line, but you don't got the time and you're gonna be late to miss the bus, and you go, damn, I don't got time to toast this toast. Well, this is Tumple-umps. It's crumpled up toast into lumps that comes in a bag, so you just have them ready in your fridge or in your fruit tray, just Ziploc. We'll come up with a cute bag for it, but yeah, Tumple-umps for the toast eater on the go.
It sounds good, actually.
There's also a Kickstarter. If you can check out our Kickstarter, we'd appreciate it. First tier contributors will receive an entire free box of Tumple-umps. Second tier, subscribers, contributors will receive 2 boxes of Tumple-umps.
Yep.
Please stand by. Please.
And that's
Why won't you just stand by? God damn it.
The
These
third
tum-
level, for $100, you'll receive 3 boxes of Tumpalumps and a Plumpalump plushie that's shaped
We're
like
doing-
the Plumpalump.
We're doing an initial coin offering too for Tumble-Ump coin.
We're calling it Lump Coin.
That got me. Lump coin.
Lump coin. We should actually. Oh wait, who just got in trouble? T.I. the rapper just got in a. It must have been a ton of trouble because it was like fraud. He like made a fake cryptocurrency.
Let's do that.
and
I'm
did
surprised
like
you
an
haven't thought
initial
of it.
coin offering of like. I was wondering about that. You probably could just be like, "Hey, I got this coin."
I feel
You
like
give
we
it a
could
name.
we could like start like a coin investment firm where we would just like buy other coin systems and then like hedge our bets because we're distributing it evenly enough and like buying and selling based on the peaks and valleys. And
Western Mass Coin Group.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
that
that's
would
right.
be its own coin, and then they would invest in
Western
that
Mass
coin,
Coin
and then
Group.
we'd be using that money to like increase the investments in the other coins, and so it'd be like a super coin that really didn't have any inherent value
Yeah.
of its own. We're basically just like scraping content from other coins.
That's basically every coin.
Yeah,
Not
no.
literally,
That's
but,
basically genius, is what that is.
That's the internet,
Yeah.
baby.
Well, you could make your own initial coin offering crypto and have I don't know how this works other than the words, like have it powered by Litecoin, like a lot of the currency exchanges, like Robinhood, I'm pretty sure, which I think you use is fueled or run on Litecoin algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we could just make a fake algorithm, just throw a bunch of triangles and random digits on a piece of paper and be like, this is it. Give us $1 million. Lump coin.
Lump coin.
Lump coin. We got the drawing right here. Look, this is how that's the algorithm.
$100
It's happening.
contributors.
Lump coin is absolutely happening. And in 6 weeks, you're not going to be able to get the shit anymore. In 6 weeks, it's going to be sold out, and you're going to be kicking yourself while everybody else at Lump coin is sipping champagne with sea otters and giant wizards.
Lump coin.
In fact, you can only buy Tumpalumps with Lump coin.
With lump coin.
Lump it up, right?
And there's those
Get
things.
Lump up the volume. Lump up
There's
the volume.
Those things where you put in like 75 cents of quarter and a little tray of Tumple-Umps comes out.
Yeah.
Like a vending machine.
We could get like a drone delivery service to deliver the Tumpalumps like while you're still in bed. You just like open your window.
Tump coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
A tump offer.
Initial tump offering.
Tump's blasting through your window. Yeah.
Initial lump offering.
It's
All
like
the tumps
dominoes
you
where you have
ever
to
need.
specify where to drop it off, but it's what window to shoot it through. Oh man!
Yeah.
Shoot it through the top right window, so it bounces off my cheek, and I know I'm ready to leave for work.
Or we just write an algorithm to predict which window is going to be open and just like hedge our bets.
I'm just imagining it flying through the window and like smacking off the guy's face, but the guy just gets out of bed and starts eating it. Instead of being upset, he just like gets out of bed and starts like eating it like with just his boxers on.
I'm just picturing them like setting it through the kitchen window accidentally, and it like lands next to the toaster, and the guy has to like get up and go to the kitchen. Anyway.
Man, that happens every now and then. We're sorry, you guys. If one of our lumps actually comes as a piece of toast, it's because we've been in a rush with this Tumple-Ump coin, and we've been squishing bread around the clock to make it possible.
It's not croutons. Shut the fuck up. It's not croutons.
We take bread and toast it, then rip the toast into each slice of toast is about 10 lumps.
Each slice of toast is hand diced.
It's 8 lumps.
Bespoke toast. Each bag of Tumple-Umps is two bespoke slices of toast.
This shit is getting crazy.
Yeah.
Right, garlic toasted lumps too. Garlic lumps.
Do you guys know what bulgur is? It must be some kind of grain, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's high in
Um,
fiber.
Bulgur
Oh, good.
sounds serious.
Get ready to
Whitey
shit.
bulgur.
Bulgur. Yeah, maybe that's why it sounds serious. But yeah, so if you want to invest in a lump coin, email westernmasscomedygroup@gmail.com.
That's right.
And we'll send you a photo of an algorithm and you give us money. That's how it works. We got to the bottom of it, you guys. We came up with a business approach, a business model.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
Well, I
good.
want to be a patent troll. Did
All
we
right.
patent it yet, or can we troll it?
Let's not publish this until after we patent it.
That's right. That is
Patent
right.
troll.
I got ripped. Don't use Trademark Plus, by the way, you guys. I got totally fucking ripped off by them. I thought I was applying for. I think I might have gotten the Western Mass Comedy Group thing trademarked, or I might have just paid to have them submit it to the USPTO. So I'm gonna try to get my money back because I could have just fucking done that. Do not use Trademark Plus. But do you guys have anything else to say about that movie we watched? I
liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It's very dark.
It was like
one of my favorites.
You probably don't want cars. You probably don't want roads. Without roads, you wouldn't be able to go to stores. Without stores, you wouldn't be able to buy stuff so easily. He's like, the need, the corporate need has really filled his veins, and he needs that instant satisfaction. But it's definitely comical too.
Mm-hmm.
It's over the top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pitch a mid-90s American remake, because I think this is a great movie, but I don't think an American audience is going to be able to tolerate it because of all the accents and shit. So
as long as it's not Vanilla Sky.
Boring.
So 1995 is when this remake is happening, and it stars Dennis Leary. Because we need no, that's I'm pitching it. It's a time machine remake.
Oh, because there we go.
We need somebody who can really. That's what I kept thinking during the ranting scenes. Is that it reminded me of like an old Dennis Leary rant where you know he's just like, we just need fat people with zits and tub loads of butter wobbling around on our public transit systems with that's what I thought. Classic Dennis Leary. Cool. Before he became an actor.
Well,
it's called Time Machine.
Time Machine movie remake.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down.
You know who would help you with? You know who would ironically help you with that? Huffington Post, because they're really good at going back into the past and making things up. That's their forte. They take a look at the tape and they just see one little thing and they target in on that. Huffington Post. I think we lost. I like how when we lose Jason, it says www.techwenique. Like it's misspelled technique. That technique isn't even spelled right. It says Techwenique.
Yeah, I need to figure out if I can like make.
Do you want me to tell you how to spell that?
I think I'm
good at spelling.
I think I know how to fix that, but
okay. Let's see if Jason knows how to spell technique.
If it seems like it's rude that I'm making food during the podcast, you should just know that I'm feeding a child.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. It's something you have to do. It's your
legal.
It's your legal responsibility.
It's not good to not feed them. They need it.
Well, as much as I'd like to wrap up with my face looking at your guys' faces, we could just wrap up before I futz with this.
Okay. I got an idea for next movie. What do you guys think about The Labyrinth? People love that movie.
That's a good movie, yeah.
The Bowie film?
Watch that? Yeah. One with David Bowie in it.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm down. I like Labyrinth. I've seen it before, but it's been a minute, so yeah. Hell yeah.
Ludo's the man, right?
Ludo is the man, yeah.
Ludo is the man.
I'm going to get one of those balls, Yeah,
you need
one of those crystal balls that you can just, I'm doing it.
You need balls. Ryan Arnold, do you have a parting message for the Huffington Post?
Stop spying on my toothpaste.
There we go. And I'm just gonna say I've been writing down the license plates of those vans, and I am gonna report them to the police. So look out for that. Maybe a few Huffington Post writers walking away in trouble. Jason, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just want everybody to know that you can find me on your mom. Burn.
Damn,
You thought I was gonna be professional for a minute.
No, that's all right. We're not PC. I think we're doing a good job at not being PC on this, and that's the way I like it. We talk about murdering babies, hawks murdering babies, the California condor.
Yep.
Yeah.
We discussed what cartoon characters we would bang off on if our wife gave us one night at Walt Disney World before we got married.
One wild night.
One wild night. And we discussed some snake facts. Snakes got the split tongues. They can taste things with two different sides of their tongues. And then we talked about how to get ahead in advertising. And next week, we're going to watch The Labyrinth. So thank you guys for tuning in. And you can check out my music. It's just called Ezra Prior, EZRA, space PRIOR, on Bandcamp. Just released a new CD called Party Favors. But that's about it. You want to say peace out, you guys?
Peace out, you guys.
Peace out. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you again next time.
That's right. On Western Mass Comedy Group, stay in the loop, you Snoop. Peace.
Buy our Bitcoin.
Buy lump coin. Lump coin. Lump coin.
Lump coin. Lump coin. Lump coin. Lump coin.